Welcome guys, today I will be talking about bugs and overall how DBR would become so much more fun with these quality of life changes. First, I want to talk about how you can sit through phase 2 hook forever. It is really annoying where like the first phase you can try to unhook yourself like 4 times, but the second phase you have to sit through it for so long, and a lot of the times it's like there's one person that's injured trying to get the hatch and the killers on them, and you have to sit through phase 2 hook, so they have to last the whole time you are on the hook and then find the hatch if the killer doesn't find it first. Maybe add, like in Dead by Daylight, skill checks, and if you miss them you actually lose some bar of the hook 2 phase. And one thing I'm not quite sure, but I think you cannot hide from barbecue in lockers. That's actually something in Dead by Daylight, and I think it's horrible. It's just there's no way to counter barbecue unless you are already close to the killer, and that's huge information for the killer because he knows that he can just camp the hook. This one I can't believe it's not in Dead by Roblox. This is just Huntress make her being able to pull back her hatchets. If you hold your hatchet for 2 seconds, not even, you cannot pull it back anymore, and then you have to go to a locker which you can't even see the hatchets through them, so you have to manually search for a locker, and sometimes there's tiles where you think there's gonna be some and there just isn't for some reason. There's also Ninja, which I think should have the ability to pull back his power. People, they only need to go in a locker and they are safe for like 5 seconds because your ability takes 4 seconds to reload back, and then you have to wait another 10 seconds for it to reload, so that's 14 seconds wasted because one survivor went in a locker. There's a bug with the spectator mode, which when you press E you can only see down survivors, but when you press Q you can see down and alive survivors. Honestly, I don't know what's up with that. I'm pretty sure it's a bug and not a feature. It's kind of weird. Now this one is huge because it's happening to me 50% of the time. Fix being stuck in the loading screen. I saw there was a potential fix, but it doesn't work. I'm still getting stuck in the loading screen, and I'm trying to get blood points, the 50,000 blood points from the poor core, and I just can't do it half the time because I'm just stuck loading in, and it doesn't fix. I have to leave and rejoin, and sometimes that doesn't even work. There is certain hitboxes on maps, like with Ninja, it's very like bad when you're using your power. You get stuck on pretty much everything. There's Hillbilly with the hitboxes on breakable walls. It's like huge, and if you're trying to hug a monument, it just makes you break the breakable wall for no reason. It's the experimental tag because there's times where you're not completely transparent. You become like, you can still see your character, and sometimes it lasts forever. You cannot remove that effect. It's really weird. For some reason, there's a bug where you can't see other players' perks and items in the lobby. I don't know why it doesn't show up like 75% of the time. You think your teammates don't have any perks and they're gonna throw, so you just leave and go to another one, but it's just a visual bug. I think it's a really good addition that you can see your teammates' perks, and that's really good, but since it's bug half the time, it's not really good. Now there's Reaper's ability. I know he's new, but he's got this weird thing with his ability hitbox. Basically, it's gonna hit you even if you're out of range. One thing that I'd love to see in DBR would be when a player gets chased, you can actually see the UI on their character that they are being chased. It would help so much in solo queue. In fact, I'm pretty sure it would save it, because sometimes there's 2 people on the generator, 1 person on a hook, and then you have a person doing nothing. Now you have to guess if they're either getting chased or if they're going for the save and not getting chased. Another thing would be nice is that when a survivor works on the generator, it shows how much the generator has been done on the UI. It helped a lot, and they're both features on Dead by Daylight. and that would be so useful in DBR. Now there's this small bug. It doesn't really affect the game, but when you're in the lobby and you're about to load in the game, sometimes you just hear out of nowhere the killer's chase music. It's pretty rare, but you can actually know before the game starts what the chase music, which killer it is, just because of the chase music. Yesterday I actually managed to fell off the map. Now they added a feature where you teleport back on the map. That's pretty cool. I love that. But I don't know, it's still something that you can do. I've had a couple times where Hillbilly, I just charge my chainsaw to 99 or 90% and it just goes off on itself. I'm not pressing right click and it just starts ringing itself, and then I go off and I waste like 10 seconds because I just run into a wall in an accident. There's huge thing where as if you're a survivor and your teammate DC's on a hook doesn't break. It'd be really nice if they could fix that in some way. I don't know if it's even possible, but that would be actually really good. And as killer, it would be nice to see the amount of hooks you've had, like a DBD, not on specific survivors, but just overall to see how many hook stages you've got. Now, at the moment I'm filming this video, Nurse is currently bugged. She cannot M1 after blinking sometimes, and when she's holding a survivor, she cannot hit. I have no idea what caused this. Sometimes you can't even blink. I don't know how to really describe it. Here's some footage. It's not fun playing Nurse right now. One thing that I hate is that you have to turn around to go upstairs when you're crouching as Ninja. I think it's just dumb. You should be able to climb by looking in front, I think. I don't know if like that's on purpose, but it would be really nice if you could go up the stairs just by looking up front while crouched. As killer, there's a lot of things, you know, that are really annoying, and one of them is actually the headboxes of the players when they vault a window. There's so many times where I just lunge onto the player, my weapon literally touches them and it does nothing to them. On Dead by Daylight, the hitbox actually stays behind the characters a little when vaulting, so it's actually possible to hit. But on DBR, it is not something. It's just so unfortunate. Now there's Huntress. Huntress, her hatchets are a bit buggy when you launch them far. They just like go back. I don't know if it's the ping, but it just looks weird and it's hard to tell if it's gonna hit a survivor or not. Anyway, that's all I've noticed for now. I'm probably gonna do more points later. I'm always playing, and whenever I feel like something is weird, I just write it, and I'm probably gonna make a part 2 if I get enough points, or I'm gonna just like write them in the Discord, because all of this is just like stuff that should 100% be added, honestly. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.